Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and in this video I'm going to show you how to do Cateye Gel, Chrome, Flakes, Mermaid Glitter, transfer foils, and how to use a dotting tool. And I'll show you how to use like the silicone end of the dotting tools as well. So first we have the Cateye Gel, and this Cateye Gel, I'll link everything down below, but it's from Sparkle & Co. And I got the magnet on there as well. The magnet is like $1 on the website, but this gel came from their July subscription bag, and it's so pretty. So you're just going to paint it on. I'm just doing it on a swatch, so I didn't do gel base, but originally you would put gel base on and then cure it for whatever you need to cure it for. My lamp is a 128 watt lamp, so I only cure it for 30 seconds. And then you just take the magnet in at an angle from the sides and just kind of do your thing with it. So this is how you can get like a even line, or you could use the circle end and make it kind of like a zigzag type of thing. And you want to do it before you cure it. If you cure the gel, like paint it on, cure it, and then try, it's not going to have the magnet effect. You have to do it on wet gel. So I'm going to do a second coat of the gel just so you can see it a little bit better, make it a little darker. And if you don't want the effect, you could just do the gel without the effect. And you can see how pretty and shimmery it is. So I'm going to use the round end and just make two little lines in it, just like that. And then it gives you that like circle effect. And if you did the magnet over the whole thing, it'll completely get rid of the shimmer and you're left with the solid. But I put it in the light and cured it for 30 seconds. And now I'm going to go in with my gel top coat, do one coat, and just make sure your gel coat's pretty even. Like the gel that I did, the Cateye Gel is super, super nice. But yeah, cure that and you'll be done. And now for Chrome. So Chrome will give you different effects over different colors. I am doing it over black. I feel like Chrome shows the best when you do it over a black base, but you could do it over anything and it'll kind of tweak your result a little bit. But I prefer Chromes over black. I feel like they just pop more. So I'm just doing Sparkle's black gel, which is Little Black Dress, and I believe it's 001. Really good black. You might notice like couple little things that look like bubbles in my gel. It's because this gel bottle I ended up getting glitter in a while back, so I'm only using it for like swatches and stuff. But put my black gel on and I'm going to cure that for, I believe I cured 30 seconds. And I'm going to go in with a second coat just to make sure it's full coverage. And like I said too, I would normally do gel base first, cure that, and then go in with the color, but I'm just doing it on a swatch, so I didn't even bother putting the base on. But second coat, try to get it as even as possible. Like I'm just trying to get out some of the little pieces of glitter that were in there, and you can kind of see them in there, but that's all good. And I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds as well. And normally I would cure for 60 seconds, but because my lamp is a 128 watt, I only need to cure it for 30. Cure it any longer and it doesn't work for me. So now I'm going to go in with one coat of gel top coat. And with Chrome, you want your gels to be as like smooth and even as possible, because Chromes will show any little dents or divots that might be in your nail. So just kind of keep that in mind. Make sure that you have every spot on your nail that you want chromed, you go over with top coat. And you'll see I actually messed up right here because this is the Chrome I'm using. It came from the subscription bag, I believe in June. No, it came in this month. It came in July's. So anyway, I cured my stick for 30 seconds. It was too long, as you'll see here. I'm going to apply the Chrome, and it doesn't want to rub in because I cured it for too long. So you'll see that mistake here. That's why I left it in the video, so you can see. Depending on your lamp, you might have to mess with the time a little bit, and curing on your finger versus on a swatch stick is different too. So you might have to mess with your lamp to see how long works best for you. So what I'm doing, because I did cure it too long, I'm doing another coat of gel top, and I'm only going to cure it for I believe I did 7 to 10 seconds. I want to say around 10 seconds is all that it needed, and you'll see the difference. So about 10 seconds, I'm going to pull out my swatch stick and I'm going to take the Chrome, and you'll see now, there you go, that it's actually chroming and rubbing into the color. So cured it Like I said, you'll have to mess around. Sometimes if I cure it on my fingers, I can go 30 seconds and it'll work. Sometimes I have to do less. So this was 10 seconds with a 128 watt lamp. And just rub it in, and the more you rub, the shinier it gets. But as you can see, that's the chrome from this subscription bag over black base. And now once you're happy with it, I'm going to top coat it, cure that. Cure my top coat for 60 seconds, 45 to 60 seconds. Cure that, and then you got your chrome nail. And also, a subscription bag. If you subscribe, use my name when you subscribe, and we'll both get an $18 credit for a subscription bag, $9 credit for your first purchase. Just heads up. Next, we have flakes, the loose flakes that sometimes come in subscription bags or on the website. I'm doing the rose gold flakes over black gel. I believe all these, except for the transfer foil and the dotting tool, I did over black. So because it's on a swatch, I'm skipping gel base, and I am just doing one coat of gel polish. And you can also use chrome over top pure and seal. It's another Sparkle & Co product. If you don't want to use gels, you could do top pure and seal. I'll make a video on it sometime, but I like gel, so I just do gel if I want a chrome. And then Flexi Flakes. This is just my second coat of black. The little flakes like this, the loose flakes, you can use over dip powder. So you would do your base bond and then stick your flakes on. But I have everything gel for this video, so I'm just sticking with that, as you can see. But I do my second coat of my gel, and then what I'm going to do is stick this in the lamp for 30 seconds. And now, so all gel leaves a tacky layer unless it says no wipe. If it's a no wipe top coat, it doesn't leave that residue layer, but all gel leaves that tacky layer. So even though it is fully cured, it's still tacky, and that's perfect because these flakes will stick right to it. So I'm just literally picking some up with my little brush that comes with the flakes, tapping them where I want them to go, picking up a few more, and just tapping them all around to get them where I want them. And once you place it, it will stick there. So just a heads up. And I believe you can also use the flakes to kind of chrome with. So if you wanted to use them over the top coat and kind of rub them in, you could, but I like the flaky look. So now I'm just tapping it to make sure they're all laid flat, and they kind of melt into the gel, so it doesn't leave a texture or anything like that. But that's what it looks like, and I'm going to finish curing that. You don't really need to, could just go right in with top coat, but I stuck it in for like another 10 seconds to make sure it was fully cured. And now I'm going to go over with one coat of my gel top coat. And like I said, any of the available products that I use in the video, I will put in the description of the video. I will link everything for you. But yeah, everything should be on the website. I don't know if the flakes are, but the chrome will be on there. Yeah, pretty much everything is on the website. So there's your final look with the flakes. Super, super easy, super smooth, super pretty. And those were the rose gold flakes. Next, mermaid glitter. I'm seeing a lot of people ask about how to use mermaid glitter. There's more than one way. Like, you could mix it with powder, you could use it just as loose glitter and sprinkle it on with dip. I like to burnish it in the gel, so that's what I'm going to show you. And now just, you know, black gel polish and a nice coat on there. Trying to get out the loose glitter that I got in there and try to get it as even as possible. And then I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. Okay, now that that is cured for 30 seconds, I am going to do one coat of gel top coat. And just like with the chrome, I'm only going to cure this coat of top coat for about 10 seconds, 7 to 10 seconds. Depending on your lamp wattage, you might want to do 30 seconds or longer. It depends on how high of wattage you have. Mine's 128, so I barely need to cure it for any length of time. But now that that is cured, I'm going to take my mermaid glitter. I believe it's Majestic Crystal, I think is what this one's called. I don't remember, but I know it's on the website. I checked before I started the video. And you could use the little wand. I'm just using my finger. And like sometimes I use my finger for the chrome too, whatever you prefer. And now I'm just literally tapping it on and rubbing it into that gel top coat. And the more you rub it, the flatter it'll lay into it. Like this swatch, and some people are like, oh, it's glitter, you're gonna feel texture. This swatch has zero texture to it because that glitter is going right into the gel top coat and like burnished in there, so you can't feel it. You can see the little individual things, but you cannot feel them. They're completely smooth. And then once I'm happy with it, normally you would just, you know, take a brush off the extra if you're worried about it getting into your top coat. My gels already have like some sparkles and stuff in them, so I'm not concerned about it. But you can brush off the extra because that top coat doesn't have a sticky layer. So one coat, and I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. And now that I'm done curing it, here is the Mermaid glitter. Look how pretty that is. And you could do it over other colors. I just did black, but over white is really, really pretty too. Use it over any color. Okay, now one of my favorites, transfer foils. I got these, I'm doing it over white this time. You could do them, because it's a solid transfer foil, you could do it over any color. I just happen to do white, but any color is just fine. And I'm using these, just came in a subscription bag from Sparkle & Co. and people are wondering how to use it. Like one half is silicone tips, the other half is a dotting tool. So dotting tools are good for nail art or cleaning around your cuticles. The silicone tips I like for, you use them for anything, but I like them for the foils, for the transfer foil. So what I'm going to use on this is just a coat of their white gel polish, which is 002 Let There Be White. And I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. And now that that is cured, Sparkle & Co. came out with, I believe in June, a foil gel. This stuff is awesome. And people ask, is it different than gel base and all that? Yes, it is. And it's a thicker consistency than the gel bases. Anyway, great product. Super, super easy to use. And my biggest tip for doing transfer foils. Put on your foil, your gel foil, but when you cure your foil gel, it gets hot, like, right? It doesn't get hot like it's going to burn you, but you can feel the warmth of it just because it's under a light. Like even your skin, if you use an UV LED lamp, you can feel the warmth of it. So it feels a little warm. So you're going to shake it. Shake your hand or let your hand sit for a couple minutes to cool off. And once it's cool to the touch, which is like back to normal temperature, I'm going to stick wherever I want that foil to go. I'm going to stick it right on top, and you're going to tap it on to make sure it's where you want it. And then you're just going to rub the crap out of it. I'm using a silicone tip for this just to make sure I get it really, really good. Rub all around, get all the free edges. Like I like the tips for the free edges, but rub it really good. Rub it kind of hard, put pressure on it, and try not to move that foil, but it will stick. It is, as you can see, it's stuck on there. So I'm holding it around using the tip of this silicone tool, rubbing it in. Make sure you rub it really, really good, even if you rub it for a minute or two, just to make sure it's completely rubbed on every single spot of that nail. Using my finger to make sure it's rubbed really hard on there and really good on there. And then just take it off. Perfect foil application. And yes, normally I would just cut a piece off the foil that I want to use, but because it's mine, I'm not concerned about it. And there you go. And it's on there and it's not going nowhere, and I'm going to top it with gel top coat. But my biggest tip for the foil gel, don't put it on immediately after you take it out of the lamp. Let it cool back down for a few minutes, cool off, and then do your transfer foil, and it'll be great every single time. If you put it on the foil when it's warm, it doesn't stick as well for whatever reason, I've noticed. So let it cool down before you apply it. But there's how you do some transfer foils. Super easy. And then this is just over black base. There's no difference. I just use a different spot on the foil. And last but not least are the fun little dotting tools. These I just literally did the basic little polka dots. You can use them for nail art, anything. They're so much fun. I use dotting tools. I'm always using dotting tools. Love them, and I love that you got 4 different sizes, I believe. There was a 5th one too. It's a really tiny point, and I like that for going around my cuticles when I do my nails, especially with dip powder. That really fine pointed one that I'm not using works great for cleaning cuticles between dips. But what I did is I just put a little bit of a black gel, because that's what dots I'm using, on the inside of another swatch stick, just so I can dip in and go. But painting on 1 coat of white. Obviously, you know, you're doing nail art, you can use any colors you want. I already had white and black out, so that's just what I happen to use for this design. And more or less just showing you how to use the dotting tool. You don't like polka dots, or you already know how? Fantastic. This is just for, you know, a quick little thing for people that were curious about how you could use dotting tools. So I cured my gel for 30 seconds, and now with the biggest dotting tool, I dipped it in the black and just doing a few little dots. And if I submerged it into the gel more, they would be bigger dots. If I submerged it less, it'd be tiny. I didn't put very much gel in that swatch stick, so that's why it looks like that. But next size down, just a few little dots. No particular order. I'm literally just putting random dots so you can see how to use this tool. Next size down, as you see, they get tinier, which is awesome. Sometimes I like mix and matching. So if I'm doing dots, I like some big, some small. Sometimes I like them uniform. But the great thing about this, there's literally no wrong way to use a dotting tool. Super easy, super simple. And I like doing nail art with gel polish because you cure it. So once you cure it, it's not going to smear with the top coat, which I love. Unlike like a lot of normal polish might smear when you apply a top coat. Once you use gel and cure it, it's not going nowhere. But just kind of showed you how to do like a little flower. The flower kind of reminded me of SpongeBob. It's not the best flower, but just so you can get an idea of how you can use the tool. Filling in a few of those blank spots. And now I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. And now that is done. So I'm going to take my top coat, do 1 coat of top coat over the entire nail. But as you can see, nothing smeared because it's cured. Love, love, love using gel polish for nail art. So even if you're not into gels, I would use like acrylic paint pens are great too, but I love gel polish so much and I feel like it's so underrated. But there you go. And that was the video. Here's all the little different nails that I did. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out on Facebook or on YouTube. And I really appreciate you guys watching this. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel and let me know of any videos you guys want to see. Deuces and smooches.